In this video, I'm going to give you a brief introduction to schedules. You can think of a schedule as a separate sheet in Excel in your workbook, one that will hold values or dates that you'll want to link to across your appraisal. The schedules help you save time on updating a project because you've got a single source of the information that you can update. I'll demonstrate this by using the sample project that we built in the last video. So there's going to be two parts. Firstly, we'll set up a schedule within the project, and then we'll set up a portfolio schedule, and I'll explain the differences. So firstly, schedule, and for this within the project, we'll have house types. And in our appraisal, we've got 4-bed and 3-bed. And then we can link these through to the appraisal items that we've already set up. And then we can save. If we continue and set this up throughout, obviously when you know about schedules, you can incorporate these as you're going through your project from the beginning. The design fees we previously had fixed, but I'm going to calculate them now. £2,000 for each house. So we'll just select the total from the schedule. That way, if we change the number of houses, it'll update accordingly. The same with the planning fees. We've got the construction to update too. And the 3-bed. Estate agents fees already linked to the value, and we've got site legals. We already had it in 5 at 2,000, but we'll link that 5 to the total number of houses, and we'll leave everything else the same. Okay, so if we go into the schedule now and we change one of these items, so let's increase 4-bed to 3, you can see that it updates the figure. So we've got an increased amount of profit, and it's recalculated our residual land value that we can afford whilst maintaining a 15% profit. So I'll reset it back to what we had before. So now I want to look at portfolio schedules, and these are for items that you want to keep consistent across every project within your portfolio. In this example, we'll use the house sale price. So we'll create one with sale values, and we'll add our items in. So 4-bed, 500,000, 3-bed at 400,000. And again, we'll go into the appraisal and we'll just link these up. Sale values 500. And 400 for the 3-bed. Now with those schedules set up, we can see the benefit of using them. So for our original project, if we've got an option to build more houses on there, we can run an appraisal alongside it and see the difference that it makes. So firstly, we can duplicate it, call it plot A, option 2, and let's assume for this example that we've got the ability to build one extra house of each type on the site. So instead of having to make changes to all the different items in there, we can go to the schedules and just update the figures by one. Everything will then work through and calculate the totals for us. So that's all updated, and it's maintained our 15% profit on value that we wanted. Now you can see the land value that we've got for this that's calculated out and our level of profit, which is great. So if we wanted to make a change then to the actual value of the houses, we can create that and it will update both appraisals. So say we want to sell these for 425. We can update that and both figures change. The same for 5-bed. We can update and both items change. And that's when both items have redone their residual calculation, maintained your 15% profit. So everything's in there as you'd expect. Because we're just comparing, one thing we can do, we're comparing both of these items, so we don't really need the portfolio total. It's nice to see that it's still 15% because that means both of our options are 15%. But we can select the settings here and we can just take off the performance metrics. So I hope that's given you a good understanding of schedules, and you can start thinking about how you would use those in your own project. It's a really simple thing to set up and very powerful, allowing you to make changes in one location, but have those changes cascade through all of your projects and update your whole portfolio.